If you're looking to build a sustainable passive income, click the Take a Look Live link in the description and comments, watch the tour video, and let's get this money. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Community Wealth. I want to respond to this because when I saw this, I kind of chuckled a little bit because it's actually sort of true, but at the same time depends on the market and what's going on in a certain area. Okay, 82 kid left a comment. He left another comment too about his area, what's going on with Spark, how slow it is. Well, and I won't even say it's slow, how low the pay is now, because I did a video about the pay decreasing tremendously with Spark. But 82 kids said, I have found Roadie to be useless, and he put it in caps. All right. Now here's the thing about Roadie. Roadie, yes, has some garbage, a lot of garbage, they do. But I also found some nice trips on Roadie as well. I had a trip that was, I think it was like $7 for maybe about 2 miles. I mean, that's on par with DoorDash. And all I did was pick up some beauty products. I can't think of the name of the store. It was a beauty supply store. I picked it up and I took it to a beauty salon. It went up maybe like 2-3 miles for $7. And that was while I was waiting on some Spark stuff. And it was literally like not too far from another Walmart. So I was in the same zone, all right? Because the Walmart had 2 zones. But this zone had 2 Walmarts. So I was literally in the same zone when I picked up the Roadie. And Roadie has some good Walmarts too. If you want to use Roadie for Walmart, it has some good Walmarts too. Sometimes it's better than Spark. All right. But Roadie also has some very good Home Depot trips. All right. But with the Home Depot trips, you might need to have a cargo van or a pickup truck or something like that. Or something big enough to get the things that they want you to pick up. Because I saw a chicken coop. And a chicken coop that was like, I think it was $100 and something bucks for, I think it was maybe 3 miles. But you had to go pick up this chicken coop. All right. I saw another one where I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something fairly big, and it was paying $90 for like 7-8 miles. So Roadie does have some good stuff, and also a Roadie is usually not typically in your area. Is maybe a good 15-20 miles out where you see it at. Usually. Sometimes they have some good ones in the area, but you have to go to that area. Now, here's the thing about going to that area. Why are they going to have more in that area while you're sitting out there? That's the other thing about Roadie. So, Roadie, yeah, they have some good ones, but they're spotty for my area. And I'm assuming for most of everybody else's area too, because he left this on here and said it's useless. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a cargo van or something like that, you can probably pick up some good ones that's not so bad, even if you had to drive a little bit. What they paying for those big ones, those heavier pickups, might be worth it with the gas and everything. I'm not sure. I don't have a cargo van, so I don't know. I don't have a pickup truck, so I don't know. Same thing kind of with Frayt. I think Frayt is a little worse, but if you can find those auto store pickups, like for Advanced Auto Parts and what's the other one, AutoZone and stuff like that, you can find those in Frayt. They paying real good. I mean, we're talking about $26, $27 for 2 miles for like an oil filter or something like that. Because all you're doing is you're picking it up from Advanced Auto or something like that and taking it to a dealership or repair shop. Now, Spark also does that, but Spark only paying like $7-8 for like 4 or 5 miles, whereas Frayt, they're paying $26 for the same thing. And sometimes what I found that Spark could pick it up first, and so you had to wait to see if it'd come up on Frayt as well. But here's the thing about that: somebody on Spark in your area, they might pick it up before it gets to go to Frayt. So you might be messed up trying to depend on if that $8 Spark auto pickup, parts pickup is gonna go to Frayt or not. It's kind of, you're gambling a little bit, all right? Because a lot of people on Spark, all right? But there's not a lot of people on Frayt like that, okay? Now, Frayt picking up in some area. Like, I know this guy, I'm not gonna mention his name. No, I'll mention. I'll give him a shout out. Cars and Cribs. Cause I like this dude. Cars and Cribs. He be on his hustle, but he has Frayt out in the Chicago area. This dude, he pumps on Frayt. He has some really good stuff on Frayt. He even get catering orders on Frayt. I haven't seen that yet out here. The way he's at, that dude, go check him out. And hey, let him know that Community Wealth sent you. All right. Let him know that Community Wealth sent you. All right. Cause that way people over there can come over here as well. Cause Cars and Cribs, he been pumping. I've been checking him out since I started Spark, and that dude, he's pumping over there. So let him know Community Wealth sent you. And that way, y'all pump me up over there, and some of them will come over here with us over here on Community Wealth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Frayt in certain areas be jumping. But where I'm at, Frayt spotty. They got some good ones. They got some bad ones too. All right. While we on here, let me pull up my phone so I can show you some of this Frayt stuff I've seen. All right. Let me see here. All right. Show y'all some of this Frayt stuff. Some good stuff too. But they're not in my area. They're like 20 miles, 20. They're like 20 and 30 miles out, so they're not really in my area like that. But let me see here. Frayt. All right. Here go one right here. Now, this is 12.2 miles for $35.64. Now, you never know what it is till you actually go in it. It's just showing me in my notifications. It says match available. And this area is about 20 miles from me. And where I got to go might be even further. I know this city is just about like 20 miles from me. Now, where I was at before I moved again, it was this. I mean, it was probably still 20 miles, but I was 10 miles from the city and the other side. But it's probably still 20 miles because it depends on where I got to go. I don't know if it's like a Home Depot. I don't know if it's an auto parts. I don't know if it's a yard or something like that. I don't know. I just know it says 12.2 miles. Let me see. I know it's 12.2 miles for $35.64. And here's another one, 6 miles for $18.63. And this is a little further out too. This is about like 25 to 30 miles away from me. Okay. This is a bad one. I don't even know where this area is at, but it's 15.3 miles for $23.49. I wouldn't do that personally. This got to be an auto parts. All right. This one is about 30 miles or so away from me. But it's not worth me going out there. But 1.5 miles for $26.52. That sounds like an advanced auto pickup. So they got some good ones. Here's another one that's about 25 miles from me. 5.3 miles, $34.02. That could be a Home Depot. That could be something like that. I'm not sure what that is. But Frayt got some good ones. All right. Frayt got some good ones. But usually they're in the area that's pumping, but it's usually not your area. You know what I'm saying? So. And they're spotty. You don't want to sit out there and hope you get some more good ones. Unless you have a Spark or something in that area too. Then you can sit in that area and do it because you can change your zones on Spark like that. All right. So anyway, that's my take on Roadie. I also gave you my take on Frayt as well because Roadie and Frayt are kind of similar to me in the way they move. But yo, hey, I hope this enlightened you on what's going on with Roadie and Frayt. Don't give up on them, though, because like I said, you can find some good ones. I mean, hey, just keep the app open. Get a good $15 a day off of that to add to your total with Spark and DoorDash and Uber Eats and whatever else you're doing out here. You know, if you're doing Frayt as well, you know, they got a lot of apps out here we can make money on, all right? If you're looking to build a sustainable passive income, click the Take a Look Live link in the description and comments. Watch the tour video and let's get this money.